Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd. So my friends over at yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. Today I'm going to show you how to do a bind off. Now this here is the rib stitch that we talked about. It's also called the box stitch, and what we're going to do is that I'm going to show you a stretchy bind off. So using bind offs in some of this work is that you take all of the upper loops and you toss them over the bottom, and then you knit those, and then you bind off all here. You can't do that with this because you have spaces in between because there is distance. So when this comes off the loom, you're going to notice that this is gonna open right up here. So if you pull them up and over the top and bind off, that is gonna close it all, and therefore you will not be satisfied. So what I'm gonna do is show you how to bind this off in the correct method, also showing the stretchy method, which is what you need here. So without further ado, let's begin, and we're going to start right where we finished right here. The first step is take this yarn and put it so that it's coming from the side that you're going in the direction of, so this direction, and it's just gonna be easier if it's sitting there right now. I want you to wrap that around the first one here. So this is the last one that we've wrapped, so we're going to go into the next one first, and we're going to knit that, so the bottom over the top. We're then going to pull that loop up, and we're going to put it on the first one where we started, and then we're going to take the bottom of that one and toss that over the top. But before we continue, take this strand and wrap it around like that, so it comes back to the inside like that, and now you're going to knit that once more. So this is providing an extra chain that you need, which is providing the stretch, and we need to come back to where we were when we started on the second one. So just move that on back like that. Okay, so let's do the next one. So taking the yarn on the outside and coming back to the inside, so it crosses over the outside, so knit it first. Make sure it's taut but not too tight, and coming up and over. Now you're going to move that over to the last one that you just were in, and move it on over, and then take the bottom of that one and go up over the top, and before you move it over, because that's a regular, go on the outside and then come back in and knit once more. That's the extra chain, and then you're gonna pull that up and put it to where you were. Okay, so the work is now coming off. So come across, so you're into the inside and knit first, take that one and jump across the loom, take the bottom up over the top, and before you put it back there, wrap it first and knit once more, and then pull the whole thing up and put it over. Okay, so then the next one is right here, so you're just following the path. So you're just coming around, stay to the inside, knit first, and then move to the last one, knit, and before you move it back, wrap so it comes to the inside again, and knit once more, and then move back. So that's all you're gonna do all the way down this thing, and what this is doing is providing an extra chain so that you will have stretch, so that the both sides will equal each other. Well, they'll be really close. So you're just coming around. It's better than a bind off for sure, like a regular style. So you're just gonna come over, and then you're gonna take up, put it up, take the bottom over, and before you continue, just wrap, come back to the inside, provide that extra one, and then move back. I'm gonna leave the rest of this row for you. I'll see you on the last two stitches. When you come to the last two stitches, you are still going to just continue and do the last one, and then move over, and then up over, and this time, because it is the last one, you're not going to do that extra wrap that you're going to need. Instead, what you're just going to do is just trim your yarn long enough that you can throw it through a tapestry needle, and carefully pick this one up off the loom. and just pull on it enough that you can get your finger through so that you can put that yarn through there to lock that all into position. And then you can lift this off your loom. So now you have the stretch that it was, so you don't have pulling on either side, and you're just gonna take this into a tapestry needle and concentrating here, and it has a both sides kind of look the same, so you just want to take it up underneath the stitches, but do not ruin the stretch. So when you just take it and drag it through, pull through, but just pull on the project so that the stretch is still there, and then go in the opposite direction just underneath the stitch work. Pull on it again, and then finally the third time is the time that you're going to stop. So you're just going to do it one more time, and then you're good to go. And you'll want to do that with your starting strand as well. So therefore you have both sides, and they have the stretch that you need, and the project should look pretty good on both sides.